With this in mind, we have 4 webinars in the upcoming weeks, which we believe will really help you and your business survive and succeed over the next 12 months. Firstly, the Business Recovery Planning webinar on the 20th of January, the Know Your Numbers webinar on the 27th, Bolster Your Balance Sheet on the 3rd of February, 7 ways to grow your business on the 10th of February. The Business Recovery Planning webinar will be talking about closing the disconnect, i.e. building a better relationship and getting in touch with your advisors, your bankers, your accountants, etc., your lawyers. The need to reinvent. We're in a new normal, so we need to look at how we do business. Your budget. You need to get your personal budget in line before you fix your business. It's very similar to when you're in a plane and they tell you to put your oxygen mask on before you can help others, because you can't help someone else if you're dead. So, opportunities, vulnerabilities and critical challenges. How is your business vulnerable, and do you know what those vulnerabilities are? Identifying and managing risks. You can't manage where you can't identify, so you need to identify them, have them on a register so you can actually manage them. Have goals and actions in place so you can mitigate the risks of that you've identified and the vulnerabilities. At the end of this, we'll be looking at pulling everything together as a complete package and a recovery, which will include a recovery plan, a forecast and a risk register, and potentially other things that you need to help you manage through the next 12 to 18 months. The Know Your Numbers webinar on the 27th of January, we'll be talking about why you need to know your numbers, because they tell a story about your business. We'll go through the overview of the reports, and these are the essential reports that you need to know that will give you a better insight into how your business is running. The difference between profit and cash, and yes, there is a difference. The key drivers of business value. For some it might be growth, it might be revenue per client, it might be recurring revenue per month, etc. But it's something that drives value in your business. Protecting your assets. We'll be looking at personal liability, insurances and succession planning to make sure that the business and the asset that you've built is protected and can survive over the next 12-18 months, and obviously what you'll do with that when you decide eventually to retire or move on. And finally, we'll look at adopting best practice, which is obviously a business plan, a forecast and ongoing KPI management. On the 3rd of February, we'll go through the Bolster Your Balance Sheet webinar. During this, we'll look at what the balance sheet tells us about your business. We'll look at practical and proven strategies for a stronger balance sheet, and what we can do to tweak them to make them stronger and more attractive to banks, especially if you're going to look for funding. Your 4 most important areas of focus: maximizing your business value and best practice for every business. And then finally, on the 10th of February, we'll go through the 7 ways to grow your business. Firstly, there's 4 things in there that we'll be going through. Firstly, choosing to change, and then we'll go through obviously the A to B, your roadmap. So where are you now? Where do you want to go? Obviously, you may have already done this. You already may have a plan. However, I'm pretty sure that no one's plan included going through COVID-19 impacts. So you may need to look at that and look at how you're going to get to B from where you are right now, and it may take a little bit longer. We'll go through a dashboard of what KPIs you need to measure for your business growth, and then we'll go through the 7 ways to grow your business. It's bound to be an exciting 4 weeks, and I really look forward to seeing you guys on some of these webinars. The links to each of those webinars to register will be in the comments below, and I look forward to seeing you guys over the next 4 weeks. Thank you very much.